definitely did exactly what we needed it to do. It sold, it bought, it sold again, and it is down. It's still coming down. So I was talking about gold buying and maybe completing the pattern, but it actually did that, but it didn't go all the way up. Um, and so I have this series, and I talked about gold on Sunday, then I talked about it again on Monday, then I talked about it again on Wednesday, then I talked about it again today. So I'm gonna post these last two videos from Wednesday and also from today on my YouTube. So y'all go make sure that y'all go to the mother. Y'all can see it up here. It's I know y'all see it. That's where this is doing here. So let me make sure that I have all of the things that I need for my on my page, y'all, because it's it's all technical difficulties. So yeah, y'all definitely go and check me out, check me out, check me out. Right? So it's just a lot of content. It's just for educational purposes. I'm not doing a whole lot of I'm teaching, but I'm not teaching because if you want to learn more, then of course you gotta holler at me, let me know. I had this conversation yesterday about these Forex traders and these people that are trading Forex. And so anybody who knows me knows I've been trading for the last 4 years. This is not something that I just come up out, like I just pulled out of my behind and started posting videos and all these things that are going on. So the people that come to me and the people that definitely recognize, they know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who does Forex, right? So this is not something that just, pandemic wise, I said, oh, let me just start trading. No, I've been doing this pre-pandemic. I've been doing it during the pandemic, and I guess after the pandemic, because I don't know if the pandemic is over, is it still going on? But anyway, so I have been doing this all through this time, and the people that actually have reached out to me, they know like it's for real. Like it's the ones that like I'm not even going to talk about that, but we were having this conversation about certain people are kind of like fading away from what's going on because they look at it as a get rich quick scheme, and they were like, oh, how can you do this? And it's just a amount of time to actually learn a skill. So I learned this from a millionaire. And he said, if you do not learn a new skill, like you have to learn something every year, like you need to learn a new skill every year. Like you have to, like it's in order for the brain to continue to function and function properly and keep going. When you start being, that's why when you get content in your job or whatever, you get complacent, your brain starts to really gravitate to what you're doing, and miserable comes in and all these different emotions. And so I learned that in order for you and your brain to continuously work and move and understand that there's more to life than just what you're doing, you have to start learning different skills. That's either, you don't have to say I have to go out and learn how to be a mechanic, but like learn a different skill. It's just taking a financial literacy class, or even if it's taking a basket weaving class, or even if it's taking a crocheting class, or if it's taking a hair class, like something to keep you educated and understand that your brain has to continue in order for it to work, because different parts of the brain have to operate in order for you to continue to move. And we already know that. So I want to just share that. And I talk about a lot of this stuff, on my page. I have mostly, this is all Forex. This is mostly Forex. I will start dropping some more videos as far as like just me and how I trade as a mom, as a mother, as a wife, all the things that take place. So y'all go make sure y'all check me out. Check me out, check me out. Y'all go follow my page and all those good things. So let's go ahead and let's get into this gold, man. Let's go ahead and let's see what gold is doing. So shout out to Gold by G. Shout out to Gold. You heard me? Like, it is amazing what it's doing. Yes, all the coins today, right? all of the money this week. So I want people to understand how amazing this is. If you trade indices, shout out to you. If you trade just the regular Forex pairs, shout out to you. Shout out to GU, GJ, EJ, all the pairs that give you all of the money that you need, right? So we do technical and fundamental analysis. And I don't know why I'm screaming, because I get excited. I get excited. When I see this money, I get excited because it is something longevity for me. It is not something that I'm trying to look for right now. I am trying to take this long term and help these folks out, man. Yeah, it's for real live people making money out here. And I ain't talking about these young folks. Like it's some folks out here that's making for real live money who younger than me, right? They may need it more than me, but my journey is my journey. I got 3 kids, I got a husband, I got a household to take care of, I got me to take care of, I got to take care of my mental health, I got to take care of other people's mental health, I got to make sure my family's straight, I got to make sure my mama's straight, I got to make sure my other people straight, I got to make sure I check on my friends check on me. But it's a whole lot of stuff. If I tell people what I did in a day, like what I have to do in a whole entire day with 3 kids and a husband and myself and try to make sure I find time for me, folks will be like, hold on, bro. Like, you got to do all that? Yeah, I do all of that. So shouts out to the mamas who got multiple kids, man. Like, no disrespect. But when I had one, man, life was so much easier. Life was so easy when you have one child, man. When you start adding to that bundle, it's like, man, it's a beautiful thing, but it's almost like, golly, bruh. Whoo, y'all better be glad I ain't out here doing all kinds of stuff. Like the calmness is coming for real. Like, okay, I digress. So anyway, we talk about gold. Let's look at gold. I talked about this on Sunday. I said, man, look, gold is continuously to go into a downtrend. Why are we trying to go against the trend? The trend is always going to be our friend. So we definitely have to understand that this trend line. I've been having, I hadn't changed nothing about my chart. Like my chart's been the same since last week, since the week before last, because gold has definitely been in this same area. Like it's been doing this since, no, this was what on time, October-ish. So right up in here, ever since it came down and started selling, I haven't really changed my chart. It's been doing the same since then. It's pretty good. So I drew this trend line. It's continuously to go down. And of course, I have my entry where I can get in to this trade. But man, gold came up to this area, continued to sell, came right back up. Now we are coming back down to our support area. Like it hit this support area. I can see 1638. Price is currently at 1644. So will it reach 1638 or will it actually come back down into this 1617 area? The world may never know, right? So it is Friday, but gold definitely did what it was supposed to do. So let's take a look at a lower time frame, like 30-minute. That's what I usually typically get on. It's like the 30. All right, so we're going to go back. Monday was the 25th, correct? All right, so let's go ahead. Let's look at Monday. Okay, so here we go. We got, was Monday the 24th? Yeah, Monday was the 24th. So let's go back. All right, this happened on Friday. Consolidation bought back, actually bought up on Sunday, and it just consolidated. And then Monday, we got this drop back to this area. So I got this little cloud, this little highlight position, because this what it was 1638. And so it came here twice back to back, but I looked at my past and I saw that, okay, I'm not going to take it past this. I was like, look, if it breaks this area, 1638, it could go for the sale. But if it doesn't, then we got to buy back up, right? We got to definitely buy back up. And so it hit this area again, hit it again, ball right back up to the same exact area. So we got to understand that whatever it did before, it's going to do it again, right? So I tell people all the time, whatever it did prior, it's going to do it again. So it came right back up to that same exact area, and then it gave you this test of the support area, and then it bought right back up. Like it did what it was. I kept talking about this. I talked about this on Monday. I talked about this, like how that it broke. Like that's what the the buy that you really was waiting for. And this happened on Wednesday. So from Sunday night up until Wednesday morning, this is what you really got. So it gave you this fake out. And it was like, hey, I'm letting you know I'm getting ready. Let me go ahead and get some sleep real quick. And then I'm going to give you what you need, right? So I'll give you what you need all the way to this zone, all the way to this. So like literally going from zone to zone to zone, right? Zone to zone, supply demand area. I'm all for it, especially depending on what time frame it is. So it's set here. And of course, if you know that I always, if you ever see an orange zone on my chart, it's going to be the 50% zone on the Fibonacci. And of course, if you don't know about the Fibonacci, then you need to get with me. You need to talk to me and ask me what it is. And I show y'all a video on my YouTube about fibs and all that good stuff and percentages. It's a lot of numbers, but it don't mean nothing. Well, it means something, but to the average person, you don't have to know all those numbers, right? So it just continuously stay here. So this is where a lot of times people try to scalp gold, and that's what, because you see money moving, but this is like the worst thing to do with gold. And this is a part of emotion regulation that I talk about. And I tell people all the time, like, you have to learn how to regulate your emotions and control yourself, because you will want to get into this trade so bad. But once gold comes to certain areas and gold hits those areas, it's not going to do anything else. Once gold hits those areas, it's going to consolidate. It's going to sit there, and they correlate with the dollar. They correlate with the dollar. So whatever the dollar is doing, gold is going to be doing the opposite. Always remember that. Okay. The dollar has to do the opposite of gold, right? Because that's what it's going to do. So if the dollar is going up, gold is going to potentially going down. If the dollar is going down, gold is going to potentially going up. Because I can go into the dollar and I'll be able to see that it bought up, right? So we see that it sold when gold was buying, the dollar was selling. Gold started to buy up. The dollar started to buy up. Gold is doing what's selling. So right here, you see that the dollar is actually coming to an area of resistance. And I can see because I have these fractals right here. And so we don't really know what gold is going to do. But if I put my moving averages on, I guarantee you it's going to show me something. It's going to show me something. So right now, we have to allow this to break. If it does not continue to go into this sale, then of course we just have to see what's going on. But it's Friday. We ain't finna be worried about all that, right? It's Friday. I'm not gonna, look at too much. It's 8:05. So we may have a move at 8:30 or so. Just kind of have to just play it out, lay it out to play it out. You heard me? So let's go ahead. Let's go back to gold. And as you can see, we got this candle coming up, of course, because the dollar is coming down. So the dollar definitely crossed. Y'all can see that it crossed on my my alert, because I didn't even know they had alert on here. Let me go back and see. I didn't have no alert. Oh, okay. I see. I moved this right here and it had alert on there. It's all good. So you just have to let it play out. Like, let it wait and see how it's going to play out to break here. If it continues to go down, then you know that, the gold is going to do the opposite. But honestly, honestly, gold gave out these pips this morning at 1 a.m. So at 1 a.m. this morning, gold started to give you the sale. It broke through. So at 1:30. So really about between 1:30 and 2 a.m., which we already talked about, it gave you man, stop playing. So at 2 a.m., you could have got you really one candle, depending on if you wanted to stay in the trade. I probably wouldn't have stayed it because this is kind of up and down. But that candle would have let me know. But I would have saw this particular area because I have it marked up. So yeah, it definitely did what it was supposed to do. Came here, broke through here, and it came back, tested, pulled back, and gave you the real sale right here. So this is right here. This happened at 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. I tell people all the time, gold moves are between 7 a.m., 6:30, and 7:30. Like that's when you got the major move. And then it comes to an area around 8 o'clock. It starts to slow back down. It'll pick back up around 8:30. And as you can see, that's exactly what it's actually doing. It's sitting at an area, and now we have to figure out what's next. So another thing that I typically like to do, I'm gonna give y'all some juice, and this is what I do. And I said this multiple times. Like let me show y'all. I like to go to investing.com. I talked about this on the other page. I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. I don't even know if that's even right. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna show my sign in because I don't know. It's not doing what I needed to do. So let's go ahead. I don't know why this is up here. Clearly. Oh, I did sign in. All right. So it's signed in for me. Cool. Good deal. So gold is definitely. So investing.com is one of the best tools too. It's one of a great tool to actually see what you are like the strength. Also, it also tells you what's going on. I can look at the dollar and see how the dollar is fluctuating. I can look at gold, see how it's fluctuating. I can look at all of the different like I look at NAS, I'm looking at, I can look at other indices at the same time. And it also gives me news. It also gives me about crypto. It also gives me about the technical analysis, what's going on the chart, everything all in one. I go by investing.com. I think it's one of probably the best tools or the best websites out there to actually understand gold and what you're looking at and the banks and all those different things, right? So gold is fluctuating right now, so it's not doing what we needed to do. And also with investing.com, you can actually, whatever that you're looking at, whatever pair that you're looking at, you can always look at the news and see what's going on with the news. Click on it if it come up today, not tomorrow, but today. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not doing what I needed to do. Okay, so there we go. Today, you want to start. So it gives you really push all the news that has anything to do with gold, and it's all here underneath gold, right? And so you could just definitely come and see what the news is talking about. You could also, so I like to go to my chart. So I have a chart on TradingView, and I also do this chart on investing.com. And basically it's like the same chart that you have. And so you can mark up this chart and you can do what you needed to do. You can do the same indicators, you can do all those things. If you want to, like, you don't have to. I'm on the 15-minute. I can go down to the 4-hour. You'll still see the same type of deal with gold where it was actually sitting at. So we looking at this is the same thing that we're looking at for gold on the 4-hour. If I go up to the higher time frame, if I go to the daily, it's going to show me the same thing. It's going to be what it is, right? So if you look closely and we see this right here, and let's see people who want to actually take gold. We see this area right here that gold has actually come to more than once. And so it came to this box, So that's what we really want gold to come back down to. Like, we really wanted to come back to the price of 1620 or between the 1615, 1620 area. And that's what you wanted to do. Like, do we think it's going to do that today? I'm not sure. That's about 2,000 points. So that's a lot of pips for it to actually move, because it's right now, it's just kind of sitting here. So you don't really know. So you don't really like to trade off the daily or the 4-hour unless you're a swing trader, unless you have a substantial amount of money in your account and you can hold that position until next week, because right now it may not do any of that, right? It's just kind of just trying to figure out what's the next move for it. I can always come on here and put on some fractals. Like, real spill, right? So I can always see exactly what's going on. These candles are going to tell you exactly what's going on. Like, if you understand Forex and trading, like investing.com, one of the best tools, one of the best websites, right? So it's giving you, it's telling you what's going on. It's going on with the candle. It's going to give you like the price index, like what the forecast is. If you don't really understand what that is, you have to just Google it and do your due diligence. It's going to give you the news, what's going on the candles, on everything. So you can pinpoint and you can see what's really going on, because right here you got what? You got an engulfing bearish candle. So right now it's letting you know, like, hey, you got this big engulfing candle, but of course we got this to the upside, but we knowing that it can do what? Like, it's going to, we want it to continue to sell. Like, that's why it's saying it's the bearish engulfing candle, because our goal is for it to come back down. And what we want to do is try to enter this trades on a lower time frame so we can just see what it's got going on. So as you can see, this is the lower time frame, 5 minute. Now we're getting ready to do what? We want to come take it back down for the sale. So I am going to just see. I am not going to trade gold this morning unless it just looks extremely well. I'm going to go back to trading view so I can see exactly what my like what's going on. So I'm going to put it in my demo and I'm going to allow the trade to take place and see what's going on. I am in profit, of course, because it's definitely going to hit this sale. I just don't know exactly what it's going to do. I'm going to wait. It's about 8:15, so I'm definitely going to wait until it actually hits an area it's not doing what I needed to do. So of course, it's going to be in and out of profit. That's what it's going to do until it actually makes up its mind. We're getting ready to do something right here, and that's amazing when I see the 50 and the 200 crossing over, because I'm knowing that something's about to happen. If it doesn't do anything tonight or today, then we know Monday we definitely have something. So right now it's coming, it's pulling back, it's looking like it's trying to have a retest, because that's what we have to understand. Look to the left. And right here, we're not quite at this 1638, but we're right above it. We're at 16. It came right down to 1640. So that is close enough to know that you are in that zone. So it's gonna be rough. So the only thing I would say, if you're looking at to try to trade gold, is to wait to figure out what's gonna be next. See what you got going on. So you got your cross, everything going down. If you go to every time frame, I mean, I think gold is going to continue to sell. Eventually, it may not do all of the things today, but it bought up, it came back down, it bought up again last Friday, it came back down, and now we're back on another Friday, and it's now we're selling. So I am definitely in profit in my demo, and so I'm gonna wait about 15 more minutes. I'm gonna see exactly what the next candle is going to do, and then I'm going to make that my decision from there. So nothing really to look at, nothing really to see. This is just what we're gonna do. So it may come back and test that trend line, but that 1638 support system, that 1638 support area is strong, very strong, and you know it's got to break it. So if it breaks it, then it's going all the way down. So yeah, it don't take all morning to do absolutely nothing. I gotta get my day going. I got a lot of things I gotta do today. I got some things I need to get ready. Man, we got a big game this Saturday, y'all. Shout out to all the Jackson State, the I Love Tigers that's gonna be in the building. But of course, we got the Southern Jaguars coming in the city, and it's gonna be in a great weekend. It's gonna rain. It's gonna storm all weekend, because that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna storm all weekend. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I got folks hitting me up, and they already like, "Hey, are you coming to the game?" I told people I don't really know what I got to do. If I told somebody, if I go to this game, I go tailgate, I'm gonna need a nap. I'm not gonna be able to function until like Tuesday, because I'm just, that's just what it is. But yeah, man, we got Southern coming into the city, and I'm excited. Man, my alma mater coming into to Jackson this weekend to play Deion Sanders and the I Love Mighty Tigers in Jackson, Mississippi. So we're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna see how they come play out. One thing I tell people about Southern University fans, man, it's a different type of atmosphere. Like I tell this to people all the time. Louisiana folks, they different. It ain't nobody like them. Y'all can debate me on this. Y'all can argue with me. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I've been here. I've been there. It ain't nothing like folks from Louisiana. Like it ain't nothing like them. You're never going to compare to them. The food can't compare to them. The culture, how we speak, how we talk, how we act, all the things just understood, like what's going on. If somebody says something, you automatically know what they mean. Like we don't need nothing. Like it in the way that we come together, and it's just the culture, man. Like just the music, just everything. Like Louisiana is just different. It's different. And folks don't understand it. And so this weekend, folks gonna see. And I just, these Southern folks, they don't play fair. Just let you know. They do not play fair. They hate getting played, and they gonna let you know. I don't like getting played, so that's what's gonna happen. So now I'm about to get up out of here. I am digressing, and I am deep in profit. Let me tell you something. I'm deep in profit with gold, man. I'm finna wait and see though. That's one thing about me. I'm gonna wait and see. I don't give a damn what's going on. I'm gonna wait and see. I gotta see, y'all. Hold on. I got to see what is really going on. Let me share my screen one more time. Let me see if gold is doing what I needed to do before I get off of here. I appreciate y'all getting on here in the morning, whoever watching, whoever gonna share this comment, all that good stuff. Yeah. It ain't time. I'm gonna wait. I got about 9 minutes left. I'm waiting to this candle. I'm waiting to 8:30 and see what's gonna do about 10 more minutes. We're gonna get it, and we're gonna go from there. To rush the money. The money already, most of the money been made, but definitely on the 5 minute, it's looking real skimmish. Don't blow your account on account of me. Just wait, see what it's gonna do in 10 minutes. If you want to scalp it, be my guest. You can go down to that 3 minute, or you can go down to that 1 minute. You can do some scalping. I wouldn't suggest it, but gold, you need certain indicators. So anyway, all right, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody who hopped on, or who is watching this New York session. It is Friday, y'all, man. Y'all make sure that y'all stay safe and enjoy the weekend. I'm about to go. I'm about to get up, and I'm about to enjoy the rest of my day. I'll see if I need to do something with gold, but if not, I'm good. I made some money with gold this week, so I can move on, and I'm gonna just focus on next week and keep it moving. So, man, it's a great weekend. Check y'all on next week or whatever I get back on here.